Hello! Guess what? Growing season is here. Growing season is here. Growing season is here. Oh my God, I'm so excited. There was a long winter, or at least it felt like a long winter. And so I am here out on my patio. I'm going to show you around a little bit. It looks like a hot mess, but I'm out here working and cleaning up and removing some dead plants and inspecting what's coming up. I have to say that my strawberries are coming up already, and it's been really warm and it feels like spring is coming, or is here, I would say. And it's been going on now for a couple of weeks. So I started, well, first of all, I obviously started planting seeds indoors, and I did that a while ago. So my living room and all my windows are taken up by plants growing into seedlings. Well, the beautiful seedlings now, but they are waiting for the right time. I'm not going to put those up yet. Absolutely not. But I did plant seeds. And when I'm saying I'm planting seeds, people are like, wow, hopefully you don't get this surprise. Well, I planted seeds, first of all, that I know can survive. So actually winter carrots, they call it winter carrots, but they're going to be, and winter salad, spinach, and arugula. And I think those are going to make it. And you know, we might still get like a surprise snowstorm, but I have covered it with a lot of mulch, a lot of from our bunny. Thank you, Simba. And so they're protected. I even snuck in a couple of potatoes. And again, cover them a lots and lots, so they are protected. They're going to be fine, I think. I'm hoping for an early crop of potatoes, herbs and stuff like that. Herbs are actually coming up. I just actually right now I'm cutting down the old ones, and things are coming up. So it's definitely happening. So I wanted to share actually today 3 gardening mistakes that I have made in the past that I would like to share with you guys so you don't have to make them. So I want to say that first of all, I don't believe in mistakes in gardening. I believe it is a learning curve, and we learn, like every season is a opportunity to learn something new. But here are my 3 ones. First is that I used to think I had to buy new soil every season, and I would do it. And then I actually learned I took a class from a guy here in Sweden who does a lot of gardening, and he talked about growing your soil. And so you take your soil that is like not actually very healthy, and you add a lot of compost and a lot of mulch, and you actually bring it to life. This is when bokashi compost comes so handy. And I know everyone's just like, oh, like either you hate or love bokashi compost. I happen to love it, especially because I live in an apartment. Makes it easier for me to compost, and build that very important nutrients that I need for the garden. So no, you do not need to buy new soil. You just need to add a lot of organic matter to it, and you can tell when the soil is coming alive. Well, first of all, you probably find some worms, and that's a good sign. And so number 2, at least I used to plant a lot of vegetables that no one ate. And I got really, really excited. The first year on our homestead in San Diego, I planted a lot and lots, and I mean a lot of kohlrabi as well as bok choy. It turns out that you can only eat so much bok choy and kohlrabi. Now the bok choy was like fine. I just chopped it up and steamed it and froze it. But for the kohlrabi, I mean, I tried to give it away. No one wanted it because most people don't even know what the kohlrabi is. And as yummy as I thought it was, no one else in the family liked it. So I lesson learned. So now I really focus on growing the things that I know we eat a lot of, but also can be stored. So for example, I grow a lot of potatoes. My family, my kids didn't used to like potatoes until we start growing them, but potatoes are something we eat. We love potatoes, and you can generally store them for a pretty long time. I grow carrots. Kids love carrots. I love carrots. Our bunny loves carrots, and the carrots green. And also you can leave the potatoes and the carrots in the soil. You don't have to harvest them all at once, which means that you can just go, harvest whatever you need. So for example, I had carrots growing from May last year until I harvest them in October. And there was a lot of carrots, but they were beautiful and they just grew a little bit bigger. But we eat a lot of carrots, so that's a versatile. Onions and garlic, lettuce. I grow a lot of lettuce because my family, we eat lettuce with pretty much all our meals. Every day we eat lettuce, so that's a really good one. Tomatoes, we love tomatoes, and if I get extra tomatoes, I can make sun-dried tomatoes. I can make tomato sauce, and I can even freeze them to use them for the winter. So tomatoes, again, something that I love to grow. Here in Sweden, they don't grow as well. I have my moments when they grow a lot. San Diego, I was like, I could have started selling tomatoes, could have had some mini tomatoes. Just a different climate, obviously. Tomatoes need a lot more sun. And I grow a lot of herbs. If you haven't seen that video, I love herbs because I do find them very budget-friendly crop, because you can cut them down and they grow back. Number 3, don't plant out your seedlings too soon, or seeds for that matter. Like, it's a balance. You need to know when to plant and when not to plant. And yes, I have planted seeds, and like I said, but I picked seeds that I know will survive even cooler climate. Okay, so even if we get a little surprise, I have covered them with a lot of mulch. But I will not start planting seeds that I know is not going to survive. Lettuce, for example, I'm not going to do that. Anything gets cold and that lettuce is gone. But seedlings, for sure, I have in the past planted out too soon. I have planted in the wrong time. I'm trying to plant, I think, carrots in like August in San Diego, and it was super hot. That like was never going to happen. And here in Sweden, when it's colder, my biggest mistake had been to putting out seedlings too soon, and then poof, we get a snowstorm or something. It gets really, really cold. So you really have to be patient and wait with the seedlings. You want your seedlings to be as strong as possible. That's why my seedlings are still sitting inside, taking over our house, may I add. But I'm going to wait until they are really mature and ready to come out. And I know there's not going to be any surprises. So anyway, these are just my 3 simple mistakes, if you wish, that I have made, and that you can avoid because I'm sharing them with you. So anyway, I'm going to continue doing a little bit of cleaning out here, and then I want to say that even though like the growing season is starting, I always have been growing a little bit indoors still. So there's been herbs, and I've been growing things in my hydroponic lettuce, as well as I've been growing sprouts. Lots and lots of microgreens and sprouts I've been growing, and that is something that adds a lot of like fun, but also healthy food, even during the winter months. And it's like, I don't know, again, I want to say that's like, look at me, like I'm middle of a city. I'm growing food in the middle of the city. I'm a single mom of 3, and I feed my family with a lot of food that I grow in 3 boxes with my neighbors, as well as my patio and my balcony. All right, I hope this video was helpful, and I would love to know what you're growing this year. How is it going for you? Have you started yet, or are you still waiting, depending, I guess, where you are in the world? So I hope this video has been helpful, and if you like it, please subscribe, share. I really, really, really appreciate all the comments, all the support that we get. It makes my life so hard, and you supporting me as a single mom with 3 kids, just trying to, live as healthy and budget friendly and without as much waste as possible. And I know that a lot of you are waiting to hear about my no buy or low buy, and I will come back and talk about it. Not like there hasn't been too much happening, so that's why I haven't kept you updated, but see you soon. Bye.